Hi there, I'm Khadlyn Ramos, and I'm a graduate of Assumption College, batch 2013, Bachelor of Science in International Business. And I'm here to share with you a story. It started around this time, 12 years ago. I just finished my SATs, and I thought I had in my hands the ticket, the gateway to some of the largest universities out in the West, and some of the bigger renowned ones I always heard of growing up back in the Philippines. But little did I know, my mom had other plans. Plans that included an exclusive all-girls college right in the heart of Makati and a dormitory within it to top it off. There was nothing wrong with this package she'd offered. It did include the business course I was interested in, and the institute itself did earn merits, accolades, and recognitions to its name. Yet something wasn't sitting right with me. I wanted to explore my options. But my mom stood her ground. She struck up a deal with me. She said, "Give me these 4 years. 4 years of peace of mind, knowing that you are in a safe learning environment, earning a good degree, and after that, do whatever you want to do. Go wherever you want to go. Anywhere." "Anywhere?" I asked. "Anywhere," she promised. And there began my journey at Assumption College. Now ladies, don't get me wrong. I was still at a crossroads. I could float my 4 years through college, passing my exams until I had in my hands that hard-earned degree, or I could grab every opportunity that was being presented to me, and I opted for the latter. And what made me decide to do that were 5 simple words shared by Dr. Pinky Valdez, words from St. Marie Eugenie during our freshman orientation. Bloom where you are planted. And so, from theater to student council to outreach activities, even a detour to Spain for World Youth Day happened to be in the cards for me. But one thing's for sure. When I first entered college, I knew I was swimming in a sea of uncertainty. But Assumption provided that anchor, provided the tools to help me stay afloat. It was a safe space for my voice to be heard, for opinions to matter, for ideas to come to life, for room for discussion and dialogue. Mistakes can be made as long as you learn from them. It was a fostering environment to become the woman I was destined to be. Now, this wasn't something I was realizing as it was happening to me. These are some hindsight realizations, years after I graduated, that I've grown to appreciate the foundation that Assumption has set within me. Let's rewind a bit. Remember that deal I struck with my mom back in 2009? She upheld her end of the bargain in 2013, and I found myself packing my bags on my way to Paris as a graduate student. If I were to sum up into 3 things what Assumption has done for me, the first one would have to be, and happens to be, one of the pillars of Assumption: academic excellence. Taking on the master's course in a foreign land could be intimidating, but I felt academically competent to stand alongside my peers, so much so that I graduated valedictorian of my class. Second would be the leadership, people skills, and the attention provided to nurturing your emotional intelligence that I found extremely helpful when applied in the workplace. Having to work with specific individuals on a constant basis, your block for example, you all meet on your freshman year and strive together to work hard in achieving graduation 4 years after. I found myself tapping into my knowledge base in how to handle people when I first set foot in the workplace. I had to adapt to different people and different skills, all while trying to achieve the one common goal our company had. And finally, the bonds of sisterhood. Some of the strongest, closest friendships I have were created at Assumption. And while we've gone our separate ways, we still maintain that close, tight-knit sisterhood that we once had when we were back in college. I'm not going to conclude and tell you that where I am right now is where I want to be. I honestly believe that it's an ongoing journey of self-discovery, and this quest of life, the story continues. But one thing's for sure, in my journey, Assumption College was a stop that I do not regret, and I have so much to be thankful for. And as I continue my story through life, with the tools and foundations set forth by my alma mater, I ask you, what's your story going to be like?